Thelma. It's just crumbs. So, but Mom, the crumbs are the best part.
Yeah. This is not the only one.
So this is my first Friday not having to get up at dark 30 to go to work. Got up, had my cup of coffee, no rushing to get on the road, and then just to be there in time at 8 o'clock. Like, that was rough. So now instead, I'm walking a cow down the driveway at 8 o'clock. It's really bright out here first thing in the morning. So I'm walking through the garden, kind of checking on things. We made a big change this year in our big garden. We built some beds out of just 2x4s that we had from the pallets that we picked up. And we even built some tomato trellises, like what you can see behind me here. We built those up by just taking 2x4s and sandwiching them together to make them a little bit thicker. And we've tied twine up and we've got the tomatoes. I've got to get in here and kind of prune and twist them up so they can continue to keep growing up. One of the other things that we did is we've been mulching in between each bed with the wood chips that we got, and it's really starting to look nice. We've also been mulching with straw that we're using for bedding for the cows. So all of that is getting put in here. It's as it's raining or not raining. All of the just remnants of cow poop. We don't put like actual cow patties in here, but like the remnants are still in the straw, so that's leaching into the ground and helping, you know, all of the plants, feeding the plants. Speaking of rain, this weather is crazy. I couldn't have quit at a better time because it has been over 100 degrees almost every day this week. It's been very stressful on the animals. It's been very stressful on the plants, which makes me really happy that we've mulched, because if we hadn't have mulched, everything would have been dead. We haven't had any rain, so we had to go out and go get some sprinklers to be able to water everything, because we don't have this set up yet for drip irrigation. That's in the future. But we had some spigots going and everything was great. And then Carol was like, hey, those spigots aren't working anymore. We need sprinklers. So we went out and bought some sprinklers. And then I was walking out here yesterday and I noticed everything's been getting watered, which is awesome. And then I saw this. And I don't know if you can see this behind me here, but this is an old post from one of the electric fences that we had that no longer works. And we try to keep all of the posts just so we can use them from other things. And this is a prime example of that. They took one of the sprinklers that oscillates, it goes back and forth, and it's on a metal spike. And so they pushed it down into this fiberglass post and then just secured it with baling twine in between the two tomato trellises. And so I was like, wow, that was a really good idea. So since we have those tomato trellises built, some of you may be wondering, what did we do with all that bamboo? Well, we built teepees for the beans. So we've got these going up. We've wrapped the a couple of these with twine. We still have a few over here that we haven't yet. We're still working on that. This looks like a traffic jam.
Half of our chickens are out.
Half of it? Oh, geez.
Put them in when the pen is so close to the camera.
Oh, God, please don't hit yourself in the face.
You know, I didn't mess up one thing until you came.
Okay. So all my fault.
Yep, you're distracting. Your beauty is distracting.
I mentioned earlier that it's basically been a week since I quit my full-time job, and it's been a great week, y'all. I got some stuff done with Jason's stuff down at the VA. We've gone to acupuncture. I've even been able to go solicit some business for the soaps. And speaking of that, all of y'all that have been so supportive, reached out to me personally, bought from the website, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. That was very kind of you. It was also very encouraging. We're going to continue to keep putting that stuff out. So if you haven't had a chance to look at that website, I'll put that down in the description so you can see what kind of things we have. We're going to be making a couple more different soaps next week. So be looking for those on social media. We'll be posting those, pictures of those and stuff.
You see his head? It's not there. But it's right.
Oh, there's a bee! Where are you going, Lagatha? Come on, we're going this way. Watch out! Oh. Look at how she's prancing with it. Our row garden. Had this great idea. We're gonna plant a row garden where we had the pigs last year. And it started out beautiful. Now I can't tell what's plants and what's weeds. So we have to get in here and do that. One thing I've noticed is very first thing in the morning after chores, a good portion of this has shade. So what I think I'm gonna do tomorrow morning after milking, I'm gonna get out here and try and work on like this area over here. And then like right now, this is still in the shade right here. So I'm gonna get over in here for just a few minutes, pick up all of this stuff and see if we can use some of it to supplement like goats and pigs. There's a lot of lamb's quarters in there, and so I should be able to pull a bunch of that out. That's a lot of work. But I will say that tool that I have, if you don't have one, you need one, especially if you're in a situation like us where you have this row garden that has been completely overrun. I was able to get almost an entire row in maybe 10 or 15 minutes. And the way that it's designed, you can actually go in between each plant and not have to bend over. Like that's the thing with me, is it's hard for me to get down because I have knee injuries from back in high school. So it's hard for me to bend over. And while, you know, I have that scooty cart thing that you can kind of go down the aisles, but I'm just not coordinated enough to make it go straight. So this hula hoop, or I keep calling it a hula hoop, it's a hula hoe. The hula hoe actually works really well. It gets in between each plant. Like you can get really close without messing with the roots of the plant, and you can pull up all of those pesky little weeds to be able to clear out in between your plants. So we're gonna get back to it. I hope you guys have a great Friday. Thank you for stopping by the Big Bear Homestead. God bless and have a nice day.